Good Friday morning to everybody out there. Thanks for joining in once again. We are on our way to Indianapolis, Indiana, USA. Indiana Convention Center has been holding the WWETT show since Wednesday, and tomorrow, Saturday, is their last day for half a day, I believe. WWETT show is WWETT, Water and Wastewater Equipment Treatment and Transportation Expo Show, where companies are showing their tools and technology, plumbing tools, a lot of plumbing tools, a lot of sewer pipe treatment equipment, cables, cleaning technology, and also wastewater treatment for municipalities. So a lot of different things here at this WWETT show. I'm going to be going just for today. It'd be cool maybe to get off a couple more days and doing some continuing education, because they don't just show an expo floor, they actually have continuing education that actually will, I believe, will go towards your hours, your credit hours for your state. You'd have to double check that, but there is definitely continuing education. Whether or not it counts towards your credits is another story. So sit back and relax and enjoy what's to come, and I'm going to show you as much as I can. Going to check out a few of the more common booths: Milwaukee, Ridgid, Reed. What else? All sorts of unique, different little things there. I was looking on the map, and I'll show you around when we get there. Indiana, here we come.
That was their little shindig last night.
Welcome to the WWETT Show 2019. I would have loved to bring my drone in here, take it up, because you know, but I bet it would have just been a hassle. Skid mount jetters, put in your van. Hey, I've seen those. I was about to buy one day.
Really?
Yes.
Is it this? You sure it's a quick draw?
Yes, it was.
Oh, great.
Because you can do it when it's folded. Yeah.
I don't know if it's just getting worn, but like I go to cut open a box and the blade falls out, and I gotta constantly pick it up, put it back in.
Our knife doesn't do that. And it has a lifetime warranty.
Lifetime warranty.
30 bucks.
That's enough for me. Yeah, you can cut string.
Cut string.
Yep.
You know, I've never used that feature on any knife I've ever had with that little notch out. It's weird, like, you know, since I could walk on the job site. Focus.
It's for screen. That little notches. Why screen? Screen?
String.
No,
String.
Oh, I think you said string.
yeah.
I was like, oh.
That on some of those they sell for that.
So it has to be back all the way, otherwise you can't.
That's
Yeah.
right. And
That's
that
so
goes
cool.
for opening and closing both.
That's
So
good.
like, even if you have it closed in that box, even if it's,
And the smaller.
even if the blade isn't extended at all, it won't open. It's got to be pulled flush back.
Got it.
Use it like a box cutter?
Yeah, it's weird though. Like I said, I've never used that little notch for anything my whole life. It's for Milwaukee, for Rothenberger.
Because I noticed in here for the UK, they're blue.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it literally is exactly like the Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, one major company that makes pretty much all of them. Greenlee, Makita. Yeah. Okay. So they got a line of cameras. That's cool. Must be this one. Yeah, we're on this one. It's what? Too big?
I thought it was a bit big for inch and a half.
The size of the cable.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen a general.
This is actually just
Camera.
for transportation.
There's your answer, Dave.
That
Right there.
makes sense.
It's not
Okay.
supposed to go down the drain.
Okay.
I was looking at it the other day at a supply, and I was like, that head looks a little big to go down inch and a half drains.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense. Now
Yeah,
the
just take
plastic's
that
off
off.
of.
Yeah.
They didn't show you everything on that,
I
did they?
know.
All right,
Yeah, because I was looking at the one that has like the handheld. It's almost identical to that, but
Well, this is the replacement to it. We've changed the handheld portion. We've discontinued that. And now we go with it.
How is it? How is it powered concrete? And you could locate it good. How is it? How is it powered by AC or battery?
Lithium battery.
Lithium?
Yeah, lithium.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a little different
It's
than
5 till 7 hours working time.
okay with the battery.
So, and yeah, you can also charge.
Sure. All right. This mini flex here is $4,400. Has a Li-ion battery. I think he meant lithium. Charge it. You got different. Let's see if I can pull this out. You got different centering pieces.
See?
Yep. Yep. Very nice.
And the 3 and 4 inch use that.
Gotcha. Okay.
When there's an electronic problem, we made a special reset software button.
Reset software.
So above the U,
Okay.
you have a hidden button here.
Okay.
So the user, if you have such a system, you have a problem.
Yep.
It won't go on, it won't go out, or it won't charge good, or the light doesn't work correct. You press half a second just on the button. Yep. Press once.
Okay. And that's a reset.
Resets 90% of the times.
Sure.
Solves the problems. We produce 5 systems, but this system, the MiniFlex, is the one which we sell worldwide because of the low service.
Sure.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania we have cables, in California we have cables, in New York we have cables.
Right.
We have 3 points in the USA where there is servicing. So, and it's not glued. Most of the factories, they have the camera, they have a ring, the glass ring, but they glue, put the ring on it, and then make pressure on it. Mm-hmm. But if you do with the camera at one time this, you hit somewhere. Then we have a rubber ring, and then with 5 screws.
O-ring?
Yeah, O-ring, and then with 5 screws.
Okay.
Under a microscope, by hand, we make it close.
Like clock.
So it's really 3 bar. We test this in a box. What I do like this. We just clock it around, and then it goes to the customer. The bad part about it,
Yeah.
if you're in a pipe and you're cutting the pipe and you're letting the MiniFlex go with it, and you cut the MiniFlex, you will lose your camera head.
Yeah.
The camera head is $1,100.
Right. I would say that's pretty obvious, but apparently it's happened before.
Yeah. There are people who they have a cutter.
Yep. They want to know where they're at.
It's like this, and the cut, and then it goes loose, and then it gets to the cutter, and then
Okay.
And that's normally the American size.
Yes, it is.
And I have to hold it here. Well, it's on the foot.
Yep.
And then you see.
Yep. You know, with grease in that, it'll go a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did do that because it has a little bit of grease on it. Because the material is polyurethane. Polyurethane. PUR, rubber.
Polyurethane.
Yeah. But
You put a coating on it, you say?
No. Very simple. You see the Vaseline.
Oh, Vaseline. Okay.
Sorry.
Or if you're inspecting a pipe that's been dry for a long time, you go into an existing building and they want an inspection because of for sale purposes.
But you see how easy. And this is more than a 90 degree, yeah?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. 1¼ inch P-trap.
Dit is een 1¼ inch.
Yep. So basically, you said the wires zigzag in here so that they can take all that stretching.
Yeah. 1 point. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Although we always run out of room. Even my truck, I have a 16-foot box truck, and I'm running out of room. So something small like that would definitely be.
Yeah, it's about 9 kilograms. It's not possible this.
The Ridgid cannot go through that, you said?
No.
Okay.
No.
Very difficult. Is there a locator in here?
Yeah. 512 hertz.
512 hertz to work with the Ridgid Scout or Navitrack.
Yeah, whatever. It's got on an SD card.
SD.
And you can use a card reader on your phone or an adapter. So you can look back and you can transfer or send the files.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
When you buy an adapter for this one, you can directly on this.
Okay. This cable is replaceable by means of what looks like a coax connector right here. Their claim is that this head, without the centering tool, will actually go through 1¼ inch P-trap as you saw, whereas the Ridgid does not. And like I was saying, 790s, I think. It went through 7 as they progressively got bigger though. But
yeah, that's the holder. If you're ready with your work, it's like this.
oh, to store it.
Yes,
Good.
because this is polar terrain.
Yeah.
And it has the habitat to form like the environment. So when I do this, and I come back tomorrow, 1 day later,
it'll stay curved like that.
It will stay curved.
I see.
And then,
I see.
So after, when you're ready, you do. Yeah.
Flexshaft.
We're good? So what we're going to do is, what this is it's taking the brute strength out of drain cleaning. This is you can fit into an opening that big and clean out a 4-inch line. It works with a flexible shaft on the inside. We're using a drill, a Ridgid drill that goes 2100 RPMs, and we're using centrifugal force. So we're using speed, we're not using brute force and torque. But what I'm going to do is go through 1.5 inches clean out. There's 70 feet on this.
Oh, so you're not trying to get a big head through.
7 pounds. You push it to the blockage. You don't run it to the blockage. You push it to the blockage just like your camera. I'm only using 1 to 2 fingers on this whole operation. I'm letting the drill do the work. So as we come into it, once again, 1.5 inches clean up the 4-inch line. I'm listening to the way that the drill is working. I want it to be operating at top speed. Now when I break through, a lot of times you're trying to go through a blockage. You go past it, you think I need another 50 feet. You're actually into the pipe. This will let you know when you're there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from 4-inch to 2-inch. I can tell by the sound, I'm in 2-inch. This is the same head. I didn't change it. It's not a magic trick. Get some disinfectant wipes. You want this to be clean. Every household you go into, and your van, you want it to smell your job that you were just at on the way to the next one. So as you're coming back, disinfect it, and it goes back, and you run it slow.
Yeah.
When I use the little machine, and I do 1.5 inch kitchen sink or a 2-inch kitchen sink, we warranty it for 3 years for no backup. So gives us the ability. This one here, 50 feet, and it also carries with it's 25, less than 25 pounds, 24 pounds. Great question. Yeah, you can run the camera right behind you, just like we are.
You guys, what happens with the Ridgid push rods? If they snap, there's a.
Oh, that's like a die grinder, like a modified angle grinder. Oh, that's just slick.
Gangster right there.
Bosch only.
Huh?
Bosch batteries only.
No, you just take this off, and then you got 4 screws. Then you can put a Milwaukee down there.
No, that is actually really slick.
Oh, that's slick.
We got
a little battery-powered transfer pump just for real quick jobs, and put any base. What do we got?
Milwaukee,
Makita, DeWalt, and this has the Bosch on it currently. Oh, that's slick.
So awesome.
Great. All right. Thanks a lot.
Just don't plug it twice.
And then the hoses.
The hoses, yeah.
The hoses are magnetic, so they attach magnetically. Good, how are you? And then we have an extension, and then if you want to make them longer, we have 4-foot and 7-footers, but they just attach magnetically.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
That's a magnetic attachment hose.
Slick.
Can you turn that on for me real quick?
All right.
How would this do with dirt and debris?
Well, we have a screen system on the bottom. So what we do is you got multiple different styles of screen.
So that's the most coarse screen you can get on this?
This is the medium screen, and then there's
pretty good.
Okay.
There's an even tighter screen.
Okay.
And they just spin on, and then they're just on by pressure. So you just pop. So this is a filter on the back side of this one.
Oh, cool. So you can pump without the filter.
Yeah, you can pump
we're
without.
Pumping in a dirty hole. You're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if you're at the Hyatt Hotel and you're pumping out a fountain or something like that,
right.
you really don't even need anything fine at all. You want as big an opening as you have, and we have those as well. I just don't have them all.
What's the price point on these?
$229.
$229.
In a bare tool format.
All right. Provide your own batteries. How many hoses?
It comes with one 2-footer, and then we've got a 4-foot and a 7-foot as options.
Oh, that's a nice bag.
And the bags allow you to store them in there, and then they actually drain. So you don't end up with a bunch of, you know, they breathe, so you don't end up with a bunch of mold in them.
And this is aluminum, huh?
Yeah, it's all aluminum.
That's awesome.
And aluminum basically dissipates the heat, so you don't get any motor buildup with heat. And then you don't end up with any linear cracks or anything along your...
And what if we have to rebuild this pump? It looks pretty easy, right?
We sell the motors. This is a prototype, so you might want to be a little careful before you yank that all over.
Oh, we can fix it.
What are you guys filming? Are you guys putting this on TV or
YouTube?
On YouTube?
Are these sold through distributors or?
They're starting to ship next month.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So you guys are like early.
Nice.
So what kind
these
of...
are available? The different adapter plates for the batteries. Okay, looks like they're 3D printed.
Well, again, this stuff is all... Nothing is ready for market. Not anybody has a glue up there.
That I'm familiar with. Just not this exact model.
Yeah, we sell a ton of these. We make 2 different versions. So we've got this one is our high-end one. We guarantee 1,000 reams.
Okay.
And then this one is our more of a price point one that would go at like the the cheap throwaway kind, and we guarantee that for 250 reams.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Everybody's about that price point.
Yeah.
Is that a modified grinder?
This is a modified die grinder.
Die grinder.
Yes.
Okay. And that's basically a picture a router.
Picture a router, and then you can change your depth.
Yep.
So basically, which is going to change your
area. Yep.
Change your setback.
Right. Yeah.
And then we have different bits. So if you're getting larger pipe, then you can get your factory setback going back further.
Yeah. Slick.
You guys got to switch that out.
Oh, Milwaukee's got a die grinder.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
It's just Milwaukee, and we wanted to make it to where our head would be interchangeable, but the only company to where this head will work, because the Milwaukees and the DeWalt's are these long shafts.
Yes, they are.
And that's the issue with them.
Yep.
So, and this Bosch body, we get it out of Europe, so it's not even sold in the U.S.
Look at that. Look at that. I just got to get your deburring tool. Pump stick. All right, by Reed Tools. Kind of got a funny glare. There we go. Thank you. All right.
All right.
Get one of those and a Milwaukee base, and I'll be all set.
There you go.
Next month, though.
Next month.
I think so.
Well, hey, how much was it? How much was their clog dog? They were around $4,000. And
$4 grand for a clog dog, and the box is quite large.
Box, there it is right there. Is it right there?
Oh, that's right there. That was the original.
No. It depends on what you want to do with it.
That's cool. And then there's the 21st century version.
Right. Alrighty, who wants game changer? Put your hand in there.
All right, there you go. Oh, there we go.
Liner's in there.
Liner's in.
All right.
We're gonna do a reinstatement right now.
Yes, good. I don't want the battery to die.
Can we see the magic under this bag real quick?
No, that we can't. That we can't. Here we go.
Tighten her up.
Tighten her up. That's it.
All right.
So that's a trade secret. Nobody can see that yet, eh?
Now you go in there with your sandpaper, your chains, and you clean that up.
Nice.
And you see I wasn't turning red. I don't know. It was going good. Oh. We can't let you see behind the black curtain.
Very well. Well, when does it launch?
What's that?
When does this product launch?
See, I'm looking around so somebody else will answer the question.
Got it.
For me.
Anybody?
It's coming out once the lawyers finish their stuff.
We're trying to make like
then we can start coming out with it.
Well, Plug Squad is a full-service drain cleaning company.
No, the other stuff that matters.
Tell them, Ben. Ben Smith, Marble Sewer Drain in the house.
Here, Ben, go ahead, tell them what Plug Squad is and what we do.
No, you're the face.
You're doing good.
Look at that.
There we go.
I'll just be here to critique.
Flexshaft right here. I don't know how many of you guys use it. How many of you guys have heard of it?
Just seen it over there.
Well, there you go. Perfect.
At the Ridgid booth? Sure.
So, Clog Dog, this is our machine right here.
Best tool on the market to clean roots.
out of 4 6-inch, 3-inch pipes. We're also doing classes. We got the Clog Squad Academy where we're teaching people how to design, specifically focusing on some of the in-house relining that's starting to come out. We got some beautiful foreigners that teach us all the fancy things. That one right there is one. Developed through there. They do a ton of. They'll pull up to an apartment building and they'll line everything in this apartment building, doing reinstatements with their special tools. They've developed, yep. So they've developed ways to do this stuff where you can do it and you can take it out of it.
Yeah. New cordless pipe threader, that would be slick.
Still there.
Are the bandsaw blades, like the more aggressive ones that you guys came out with recently, are they here too?
Yeah, they're right over here. That's these are new bandsaw blades. Where did you find out about them?
I went to NPS last year.
Oh, we have 35 3/8. That's our compact blade.
Right.
27-inch. That's our subcompact. So that's like the M12. I call it the baby bandsaw. Standard packaging, and this is helpful. But this is a guide that kind of breaks down exactly wall thickness. So here we went with a little more simple guide of basically you have thick metals, thin metals, and it's like, you know, the performance. So these blades, yeah, they're best in class in their respective metals, but they are above average performance in all the metals. So the whole point is to try to make it easier for the user to shop, and once he has a blade on there, less blade changes, right? Got it. So
we have an old Ridgid.
Because here's the thing, you need to take that out. You need to take this sharp inside edge off. Yeah. You know, like in a pipe threader, you have the reamer, inside reamer. Do you have a solution for that, or just use a metal cutting saw?
Yeah, currently this one doesn't. Yeah, the bandsaw with those new extreme bandsaw blades is what we were cutting some of the stuff with earlier. And this one clearly wasn't.
Yeah, so this is like a roll cutter. If you use a bandsaw or a metal cutting blade saw, then it won't roll the edge, so you're good there. And you set that about level, even?
Yeah, exactly. About flush there is what you shoot for. A couple of things to really change the game. If you're familiar with threading with pony threaders out there today. They're pretty infamous for being hard to use. You're constantly fighting them, hanging on the tools because they put out so much torque. So we've done a couple things to help with tool control. The first one is giving that dedicated support arm to resist the torque of the tool. It's a very powerful tool. Right. But the second piece is the belt and suspenders. We give you our auto stop technology as well. And what that'll do is be able to sense up if that die head binds up and the tool starts to kick. We'll cut the power before you get put in a bad spot. Yes. And then the other thing we've done completely changed the game here is how you actually start the thread. So if you're familiar with the threaders out there today, the way you would start is to actually put your hand right on that die head. Right. And then push on it as it's spinning to get going. I don't like the idea of anybody touching spinning components on our tools. So what we've done is put a lock on the die head so you don't have to worry about the die head popping out. And then we give you a handle right on the front of the tool here. So when you go to start your thread, it's that easy. And then now once I'm on that thread, we're going to be threading faster than the corded unit. So you've got a multi-speed selector here. We'll drop it into 1. I'd say about 1.25 inches is where you probably want to operate in 1. But we do have a variable speed trigger here. So if you want to leave it in high speed, you can feather the trigger. That's also very nice for when you start the thread because you can kind of start it, feather it, get started on a good thread. You don't have to worry about it catching and then tossing the tool when it grabs. So I'll throw it into 1 here. And then you just throw it in reverse here, and we'll back it off. And the nice thing is you can always put it back into high speed too when you reverse off, so you can be more productive throughout the given day.
I think it's time to take this up on a roof.
Yeah. And then in addition to that, we've got one key integrated to the tool as well. So you talk about a tool like this, that's an investment for a company. You want to make sure this thing, if it walks off a site, you're going to have one key in there that you can track it, and it's got security as well. So from our one key app, you can lock out the tool remotely as well.
How much does that weigh right now?
So the tool itself depends which die heads you got in there, which packs you got on. So the bare tool itself is right around 23 pounds.
You need an auto oiler. That.
One by one, we'll solve the problems.
Chainsaw does it all day, right?
Yep, exactly.
Auto oiler.
Yes, exactly. So this is the newest press solution from Milwaukee, 2.5 to 4 inch IPS XL ring kit. So it's designed to be to press the Viga megapress XL fittings.
Yes.
And it's for our M18 Force Logic long throw press tool.
This is already existing, correct?
Yes, exactly. The long throw press tool is currently in our lineup. Yep. What's new to the world is going to be the adapter draw ring kits for the megapress XL fittings. Yes. And the nice thing about this solution is, unlike competitive units out there, there's no intermediate attachments, no booster required, nothing like that.
Seen that.
Just pop the jaw right into the tool. You throw the ring right on the fitting.
Yep.
And then you just connect it.
Yep.
And then you'll be able to actually complete the press in one cycle of the tool as well, whereas competitive units sometimes take 2 or even 3. Yeah. Ours is able to do it in one shot. So in 8 seconds here, you're going to be able to see us make the full connection. Yep. Long throw tool as well can go full range, so you want to go 1/2 inch all the way up to 4 inch, same tool.
Yes, so again, the magic about this is this would take jaws from 1/2 inch and now all the way up to 4 inch
exactly
on this same tool without additional booster on it.
Exactly.
That's slick. This is another unit currently. The gun itself is existing, the booster and the jaws for all this XL pipe is new. This is a different unit which requires this intermediate shaft here. It's called a booster. It requires 2 pumps of the tool to actually do the same job as 1 pump from this tool. That's slick. You say that again about it being a longer stroke.
Yes.
What did you have to do to change that?
Yeah, so we had to be able to extend the RAM and the output of the tool so that you can get more work out of the tool. So this one has a longer throw, which is why it's called our Force Logic long throw press tool. Extended stroke, easily identifiable by the XL there on the front of the tool. But it also does have the adjustable stroke as well. So we hinted at it earlier that if you want to do smaller sizes, 1/2 inch, you can actually adjust the stroke on this tool. So all you do is pull the pin, and you turn it and drop it, and it'll catch. You can adjust the stroke, and now you've got your standard M18 Force Logic press tool.
Got it. I didn't know that about that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Absolutely. So highly versatile solution.
Yeah. No idea. And then drops down to the XL.
Exactly.
Genius. I had no idea.
Absolutely. Next one. Unfortunately, I don't have a nut for you because it walked off on it.
I understand.
But this is the new M18 threaded rod cutter. So this was entire point of us going after this solution was nut ready cuts. We got a million ways to cut off thread today, but you guys are going back, touching them up with a grinder, a file, or whatever it may be. With this one, the whole goal was to be able to give you that nut ready cut. So you just seat it right there in the die head.
Yep.
And then it gives you that nice, smooth.
Yep. I would expect nothing less. I mean, I don't want a second step.
Exactly. And the beauty of this tool is it's really designed for the 2 ways that everyone was using. It was hanging. So a lot of guys would prefab a whole bunch of hangers before they go make a run, right? So we designed it to lay flat on a flat surface, clear line of sight to your cut, so you can work all the way through, say, a 10-foot stick. The second way they do it was to go back and do the trim work afterwards, right? And so the nice thing about this is then you can butt this right up against the strut, and you're going to get a uniform 1.5-inch cut, so you don't have to worry about measure marking and getting uniform across all of it. So that one will go up to 1/2 inch mild and up to 3/8 stainless. And the way you change the sizes, you'd rotate the die heads there.
I see that.
And so we give you an Allen key right on the tool here.
All right.
And so you can just loosen the die heads, rotate them.
Does it do, or can you have the option for 5/16 and 1/4 inch thread rod?
There is 1/4 on this as well.
Okay. 5/16 is rare though.
Right,
like super rare.
Right. We don't have that on these die heads.
Yep. And I don't need it. Okay. Love it. And this is for...
That's just to reverse out. So let's say you decided that you want to try to cut a grade 8 bolt. The tool will not destroy itself. It'll stop itself, but then you can reverse yourself out of it.
Got it. Slick.
Yep. And the nice thing about it too is if you already owned our existing M18 Force Logic tool, again, you can use those jaws on this tool. You don't have to start over with your jaws.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Pretty slick.
Attention all Flexshaft users. Immediately following the show close today, please join us at 5:30 p.m. for the Illustrated Appreciation happening.
So that company specializes in machines that go through a lined sewer pipe, which is basically liquid or epoxy liner that rehabilitates old sewer lines. Well, when you go through and there's taps leading off either way, you line the whole thing and block off those taps. Well, they were showing that machine, it's going through and cutting open those taps so that the houses can drain their sewer again. So a lot of that stuff here that I would never use. Pretty cool to see the technology involved. Obviously the bigger thing available nowadays is trenchless pipe rehab. Hammerhead, big name, big booth.
We have the right equipment and a wide variety of equipment.
If you need the extended reach.
Crack pipe, just line it.
Guys, we have a live demo in 10 minutes and then free beer.
Today, Så, då går jag tillbaka sen.
Vad var jag var så här? Ja, vi kan...
Huh. Suitcase jetter, huh?
Yes.
Just came out.
And so it's small, it's portable, you know, heavy duty case, it's on rollers. So, I can't remember, 1250 PSI, 2 gallons per minute.
I see. What do we got? 30 feet of hose?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like I said, it's brand new.
Brand new. So we're still getting used to it.
Exactly.
All right. Oh wait. When you say suitcase, you mean suitcase?
Yes.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah. There you go. Exactly, just like that. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's for smaller lines, but easy to take in and out of a house.
Without the power feeder,
Yeah.
okay.
This is how you want it without the power feeder, right?
Green cables direct.
Great machine.
That's good.
What's up? This is the vice president. Ramkin.
Oh man,
Hey.
a little bit too much.
Hey, this is the machine right here.
This is the Valor, which is
Made in the USA.
Completely manufactured.
manufactured in the States too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ohio, right?
Really? I just came there.
Is there one
From
that you
there.
roll around?
Pando 75.
Man, you're not far from us at all.
No?
We're in Toledo.
Yeah, you?
So yeah.
Hey, they do the cables, everything. You should go check him out, dude. His whole operation.
You can get up there and see how the cables are made.
See, I didn't.
Check that out. That's Joey's.
Nice. It's balanced.
Oh my gosh, way balanced, sturdy.
Look at that.
Did you hear that? Rankin's gonna give you that, Joey.
That's right,
Are you
Joey.
serious?
That's your.
Oh, we got jello feed. All right.
Dude.
So, remember these? I don't know if you ever remember when the 300s. Remember how the 300s would do it?
And the
Yep.
100.
And that's what they went back with that.
Yep. Well, also with the 300, when you hit the air pedal, it would lose a little bit of grip around the hose, and seems like.
Dude, these are killer pedals.
These pedals, really?
They're the best pedals.
I have them send me tons of these, huh?
Yeah?
The best
Way
pedals.
better.
Nice.
Way better.
Exactly. They looked
better.
exactly the same.
It's thicker rubber.
Yeah, is it? That would do it.
And I know it doesn't get cold in California, but like in Ohio, when it
Right.
freezes, like this works a lot better than the other pedals. They freeze and then they just don't work well.
Yep.
It's a little bit heavier, so it doesn't wobble like crazy.
Oh, does the other one do that?
The power feeder.
They simplified the power feeder. Okay.
So they're going to be using that. They're going to be using this on their next machine. Is going to be the mainline machine as well.
Is that it? Wow.
How's that
This
come
is their
off,
power
Rankin?
feeder.
Nice.
So this is just a prototype right now for us, but you can pull the whole power feeder off like Joey's doing.
How do you
but-
do that?
Oh, yeah, unscrew this and then you pull the whole bracket off. But these, there's a wrench. You loosen those up and then these unscrew and they pull off.
And the bearings just drop straight down.
Bearings
Like a
right in.
spanner wrench? Because it's got these
Yeah, it's a
notches
spanner
I see, so.
Exactly.
Alright.
Hey, the bearings just fall right down, easy to change.
Yeah.
Drop some.
that's huge. Yeah,
There goes the washer.
Just the washer. We're just coming up with new stuff and these guys are testing stuff for us.
Nice.
And giving us great feedback on it.
There you go.
What's on top? It was on top.
It was on top? Okay.
It's mainly, yeah, you need it for the whatever the top piece when you don't have power feeder. You got it off with your fingers?
Yeah. It's too strong. A little bit of everything.
All your cables in those, I suppose?
Yeah, we put
Or are you
cables.
testing theirs?
No, we sell all this stuff.
Right.
I mean, we
Okay.
distribute everything.
Gotcha.
So.
Hey,
Okay.
check out his camera systems that he's got going on. Actually go to your phone or your iPad.
These are different because it feeds directly to your phone or tablet or whatever.
So this has Wi-Fi built right into the reel.
No way.
So you can put it right up on an iPad or
Okay.
your iPhone.
Instead of a dedicated monitor.
Yep, we have monitors as well. Like this is the biggest screen monitor in the industry. And then you have some smaller, rugged monitors that are just built like for stuff.
Okay. All
You
right.
don't necessarily need a monitor anymore if you want to put it on your phone or.
That's a good.
What they do now is they say, all right, you can buy the monitor, which
Yep.
will create, but now this is still $4,000. And it's like, wait a minute, if I had the Wi-Fi, I wouldn't need that.
Right.
And it's built right into the reel, so we do it all in one.
Oh, this is cool. I've actually never seen this before.
Yeah, so this
that's actually a great idea.
Take it off.
Yep.
Hose it off.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't collect all the stuff right in the reel.
What is this?
Looks like a grinder. A grindage apparatus.
Oh.
Good thing there's plastic plexiglass in the way. It's very mesmerizing. We're just little boys. We're just kids. Howdy. So everybody's doing this style. Descaler.
They don't need to seek out.
That's sick. Freaking aggressive. Those look like some aggressive cleaners. Like ninja stars.
Yeah, for just cleaning, general cleaning. This is a small diameter.
Yep, sure.
Machine right here. It has the flexible casing on it.
Oh, that's what they're. So you like pressure piping for your stuff, or is this for demo?
Well, this is just to kind of represent what you can.
This is just to show the small diameter in which this particular cable can run. Is that it?
Yes.
Perfect.
And then
Got
it will slowly drag on. And
nice.
Matt Rush tearing everything down.
And that's a tight 90 pressure fitting. Cool. And what size of pipe is this good up for? Is this rated for?
This is good up to 4 inch.
Up to 4 inch with a bigger head on the end, or what?
Yes.
Okay.
We would change the head on the end.
Look at that though. Look at that tight corner. Pretty slick.
A few other little tools that we have for this machine.
Oh, okay. So this is the basic concept of all your machines. Is that it?
Yeah. We just have bigger tools and different tools for other machines also.
Yep. All right.
That's a sweeper.
Sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap! Look at that. That's slick. All right.
Then we have
some
this
sandpaper,
guy,
huh?
Some sandpapers.
For what particularly?
Just to help clean and descale also.
Yep. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
This one actually runs off of a Picote buffer. Our larger machines have a dedicated motor.
A buffer?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Like a
oh, okay.
rotary
Yep.
buffer.
Oh, okay, like automotive
Right.
buffer like that. Okay.
You can see we have a dedicated motor on this.
All right.
And a larger
Yep.
machine also.
Yep. For the bigger stuff, like what? Up to 10 inch or so.
Yeah, this one right here is like 3 to 6.
Okay.
This one is like 4 to
Interior. This is called the mini cleaner. You've had it available for how long? Just 3 or 4 months. Oh, that's cool. And your other ones? You got your Maxi-Miller, your Mini Miller. What are the other ones?
The Maxi, Mini, and Super Mini.
Okay. And those are just for larger diameter pipes. They're not as flexible and.
Right.
Okay. So this is some big stuff here for municipalities, and we're talking a huge industry. Everybody has a toilet, it's got to go somewhere, so there's technology involved in everything from rehabilitating old pipes that are cracked and broken, to pulling new pipe through. I have not seen any pipe bursting here yet, but doesn't mean I haven't found it. I don't think I've covered 90% of this place, so. But it's a huge industry, and there's every solution available out there anymore. And lining a pipe with an epoxy coated, like a mesh, if you think like a resin repair for a boat. Yeah, but it's a piece of pipe. Oh, here's pipe bursting. So it'd just be impossible to cover every aspect of it. And it's just. And so now I head home. Hopefully everybody had a little glimpse of what they had to show at the WWETT show. I know there was a ton to cover, very little time in the whole scheme of things, and a lot of it was definitely over my head, over my level of expertise. But a lot of cool things there. You kind of get a glimpse of what different machines are capable of doing, etc. Obviously my interests are tools that I could use personally, hand tools, power tools, etc. I want to get a few items that the Ridgid booth is showing and some things that they didn't have. And I definitely want to get a few things that the Milwaukee booth is showing. That Ridgid Flexshaft was definitely very cool. That may be the new drain snake. A lot of different septic tank treatment systems, a lot of sewer, wastewater, water, etc. Obviously that's the whole point of this show. I'm heading home now, about a couple hours away from home. Also met up with a couple guys that I was in contact through the Instagram. Thought it was really informative about the different experiences each of them had to share. I think I'll tag them below in the description about the different aspects of install, new house plumbing versus service plumbing, and the headaches and hassles involved with new plumbing if you can't find the right contract and you're not in the right area to make the money to make it work, versus service being quite a bit more lucrative, we'll say. If you have any questions about the particular exhibits that you've seen there, I don't have a whole lot of information besides the one that I visited more in depth. So hopefully you get a glimpse of what was there and you caught the name and you could take a check on the internet and find out more about that. Tomorrow I start again, not so early, at a factory that has shut down so that we can repair a process water line. Unfortunately, something leaked on a new system. It's been there for a couple months, but suddenly started leaking. We'll take care of it. So that's why I gotta head home. Can't stay here and finish up tomorrow, because they still have some tomorrow morning as part of the expo floor. So as luck would have it, stuck in traffic. I don't know what's going on up ahead, bumper to bumper, going slow, but I'm all right. Again, thanks for joining along another time. It's a great privilege to be able to do this, and we got people from all over coming to this show, the expo, and see what's going on and learn a lot of things and see a lot of new tools and technology and equipment. Even someone from Australia, a bunch of guys from California, and here I am only having to go about a couple hours to see it all. So again, a real privilege. Thanks for joining along once again, and I'll see you next time.